Hi everyone, so today I have a bit of a different video for you all, different from what I normally make. So today I'm going to be taking Harvard's implicit bias test. So what this test is supposed to do is uncover some implicit biases that you may not be aware of when it comes to things like race. So it's essentially trying to uncover whether or not you're a racist and you just don't really know it. Now, the reason I'm taking this test is because I just recently saw a news report slash documentary where this test was in that report documentary thing. And I saw some of the questions on the test, and they seemed a little fishy to me. This test itself seemed a little biased, so I'm going to take it myself and see whether or not it's accurate. So before we take this, just to disclose some things that, I don't know, might affect the results of this test, I'm half black, half white. I grew up with plenty of white family members, black family members, white friends, black friends, Indian, Middle Eastern friends. I think the majority of my friends when I was attending school were actually Middle Eastern. Some Asian friends. Uh, I don't know. I'm typically most attracted to white and Asian women, but there's plenty of black girls that I think are attractive. In fact, I think about half of the girls that I asked out in high school were either black or like half black or non-white. I don't know if that's going to affect the test. I would not consider myself racist or have any implicit biases at all. I could not give a crap what race anyone is. I couldn't even care about someone's sexuality or things like that. So I'm interested to see I'll score on this test. So let's go. Okay, so I think we're gonna take this race one. It says requires the ability to distinguish faces of European and African origin. It indicates that most Americans have an automatic preference for white over black. Let's see. Okay, you have selected the race task. In the study, you will complete an implicit association test in which you will be asked to sort pictures and words into groups as fast as you can. Okay, so that's a little weird. In addition to the IAT, there are some questions about your beliefs, attitudes, and opinions, and some standard demographic questions. This study should take about 10 minutes to complete. At the end, you'll receive your IAT result along with information, blah, blah, blah. So that's funny. You have to complete this as fast as you can. So if you're not allowed to think about things and take your time, doesn't that increase your like chances of making a mistake or choosing something that you don't actually believe in? Okay, weird. um, let's see. You'll use the E and I computer keys to categorize items into groups as fast as you can. These are the 4 groups and the item that belong to each. Good, attractive, cherish, fantastic, cheer, friend, lovely, fabulous, happy, horrible, nasty, humiliate, disaster, negative, pain, hatred, failure. Here's the problem. Like, some of these people are just more attractive than some other people, so I think you're just going to, like, associate some of these more horrible words with some of the people who are less attractive. But, like, so just because you might find a particular racial group more attractive, that doesn't mean you're racist or have any bias. Like, is it wrong to have a bias for certain looks? It's kind of weird. I don't even know what they're going through here. So use the E and I computer keys to categorize items. Okay. Put left finger on the E key for items that belong in the category African. Put a finger on the I key for items belonging to the category European. Okay, if you make a mistake, a red X will appear. Press the other key to continue. Go as fast as you can. Okay, I'm a little worried here. Maybe I'll turn out to be a racist. That looks like he's African. That looks like he's African. It's probably white guy, probably white guy, probably white. That looks African. Probably white guy, probably black guy, definitely black guy. Probably white. Some of these people look like they're mixed, so I don't know. Yeah, definitely a black guy. Definitely black. Probably black. White. White. Okay. Okay, put a left finger on the E key for items that belong to the category bad. Put a right finger on the I key for items that belong to the category good. Here's the thing. Okay, so why would I associate any of these faces with bad? I don't get it. Like, none of them are, like, horrifically ugly or deformed to me. So this is kind of weird. Does this test, like, just test if you're a complete asshole or something? Okay, let's do it. Nasty. Bad. Failure. Bad. Cheer. Good. Cherish. Good. Friend. Good. Negative is bad. Pain bad. Attractive is good. Humiliate is bad. Good. Fantastic. Hatred. Lovely. Happy. Horrible. Disaster. Hatred. Lovely. Happy. Humiliate. Okay. So use the E key for African Americans and for bad? I'm not getting this. What? Use the I key for European Americans and for good. Wait, what? Okay, I'm not getting what they're trying to do here. Wait. What? He's American? That's bad, right? Attractive, sure. That dude's American. Negative is bad. That's bad. American. That's good. Cherish is good. It's a white guy. That's bad. Friend is good. Maybe I'm not doing this as, like, quickly as I'm supposed to, but... Okay. So I think what they're trying to do here is, like, try to see if you just automatically, without even thinking, making some word associations after you've seen a black person, but if you're gonna do that as quickly as you possibly can, like, you're gonna make a mistake. That's a little weird. This is the same as the previous part. Use the E key for African American and bad. Use the I key for European American and good. Okay, so just to make sure, there we go. I think that's white. Black guy, that's bad. Black guy, good. White guy, bad. I think that's white, good. Black, bad. Black, bad. White, good. White, bad. Black, good. Black, good. White, bad. White, bad. Black, good. Black, good. White, bad. Black, bad. White, good. White, good. Black, bad. Okay. Watch out, the labels have changed position. Use the left finger on the E key for European American. What? So they're literally trying to just confuse you? How does this was made by Harvard? Really? Are you kidding me? People are gonna just mess up on accident and then it'll affect the test. What the They literally did a skit about this on King of the Hill. I can't believe this is real.
Roger, show me this test.
Faster, Hank! If you don't finish within the time limit, it voids the test!
But I don't remember what keys to press. Does the letter E stand for white or black? And what's I? Is it good or bad? I don't know.
Just push one! You don't have time to think about it!
Okay, insane. So now E is for European Americans and I is for African Americans. Okay. African, white, African, I think, white, African, white, white, African, African, white. I'm already, like, having to think harder because I've been doing the one thing for so long. African, white, white, African, white, African, white, African, white, white, African. Okay. So we use the E key for European Americans and for bad. Use the I key for African Americans and good. So now good is on the right side. And Africans are on the right side too. Alright. Europeans, good, black, it's bad. I have to think so much harder now. Okay, especially if I were to do this, like, without even thinking, like, as quickly as I could. That's so stupid. Okay. Damn it, okay. Where's the other key? Friend. Yeah, I already made a mistake. Okay. African American, it's bad. African, that's bad. White, it's good. Alright. This is the same as the previous part. Use the E key for European Americans and for bad. Use the I key for African Americans and good. Okay. Right. That's bad. You know, what's funny too is, like, some of these word associations might not be relevant to certain people. Some people like being humiliated. So, I don't know. Okay, that's good. I'm, like, coming so close to accidentally pressing... Yeah, I did it again. Shit. Have to, like, concentrate. Friend is good. Bad. Disaster's bad. Press space to continue to the next task. Okay. So now it looks like it's just multiple choice. I would experience some anxiety if I were in a room full of black people. Disagree? What's the context behind this? Strongly disagree? I don't see why. I just get anxiety in a room full of people. I have social anxiety, but I don't know. I guess that? I don't see how being black would change anything. I can interact with black people without experiencing much anxiety. Well, I have social anxiety, so interacting with anyone makes me anxious. But I guess in the context of what they're asking, strongly agree. I would feel nervous if I had to sit alone in a room with a black person and start a conversation. Well, yeah, I would, because I have social anxiety. It's kind of weird how they start off with black people. Okay, again, there's nothing about a person being black or white or whatever that would make me anxious, so I guess I'll just strongly disagree. If I were at a party, I would have no problem with starting a conversation with a black person. I guess the cultural differences between black people and other groups makes interactions awkward between black people and other groups. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure everyone likes, I don't know, sports, watermelon, Kool-Aid. I don't know. I don't even know what major cultural differences there are between black and white. No. I worry about coming across as racist when I talk to black people. Well, I'm black, so no. Yeah, strongly disagree. I like being half black kind of gets me a get out of jail free card with pretty much every situation. My lack of knowledge about the black culture prevents me from feeling completely comfortable around black people. I don't even know what they mean by black culture. Like, what is that? Um, I don't know. I I just do not know what to expect from black people. I don't know what to expect from anyone, but it's not like black people are any more predictable or less predictable. Strongly disagree. I do not know how to present myself around black people. I don't know what I just don't know what to do when I look in the mirror, guys. Like, what am I going to say to myself? Makes me uncomfortable to bring up the topic of racism around black people. No? Literally just had a debate about racism with a black dude. I do not experience anxiety when I talk to black people. I do not experience. Wait, this is weird. I do not experience anxiety when I talk to black people. So that could confuse people with like if you're gonna use a double negative. Like, why wouldn't they just ask something like, do you experience anxiety around black people? And then you could have maybe a scale from like, or no, like they should have asked it, do you experience anxiety when you talk to black people? And then maybe have a scale from like 0 to 10, like 10 being more anxious, 0 being not anxious at all. With this, you're going to have like double negatives where it can confuse people. This actually confused me a little bit when I first read this. So I guess I'd say strongly disagree. I don't experience anxiety. Which statement best describes you? I strongly prefer European Americans to African Americans. I moderately prefer European Americans to African Americans. Slightly prefer European Americans to African Americans. I like European and African Americans equally. Why isn't there an option for I hate everyone equally? Oh, that's stupid. How warm or cold do you feel towards European Americans? I don't know, like, I'm really into white girls. Like, I think they're super hot. I don't know how to fucking answer this. I guess neither? Like it's weird. I have to like answer this within the context of what they're trying to get out of these questions. How warm or cold do you feel towards African Americans? I don't care either way. What sex were you assigned at birth on your original birth certificate? Yeah. What is your current gender identity? What the hell? Apache helicopter isn't listed? What's your birth month? June. Birth year. I don't really want to... I guess everybody knows anyway. I guess I could... I don't know if it helps with a test. It's your race. Multiracial. I guess that would make the most sense. Yeah, I guess multiracial. Please select the categories that comprise your race. Black and white. There you go. What is your ethnicity? Hispanic or Latino? Not Hispanic or Latino? What? I'm not Hispanic or Latino, so I don't know. How many implicit association tests have you performed? 0. Okay. Your responses suggest a slight automatic preference for European Americans over African? What? Where did this come from?
Your test results show that you strongly prefer the company of white people.
What?
Wow, and the strongly is flashing.
Oh, man.
So, okay, I'm racist to my own race. Okay. That is retarded. Like, there's no other word for it. Assignment for school, assignment for work, I guess I'd say that. To what extent did you enjoy the thing? I guess I enjoyed it, but it was, like, dumb for, like, all the wrong reasons. To what extent did the IAT score you received change your view of yourself? Not at all. To what extent are you skeptical of the IAT score that you received? Extremely. Yeah, okay, so apparently I'm yeah, I'm just a little bit racist to my own race. I just have a slight automatic preference for European Americans. I don't even know. So, okay, so apparently if you're faster responding when Americans and good are assigned to the same key. Okay, so basically there's an inherent flaw in this test. So they switch the keys on you halfway through that, like, stupid IE test. Well, if they give you practice with the one race first, that means you're going to be slower with that first race. And I think when they switched the keys, they might have given me more black people first. So yeah, like, you're obviously going to be slower, and then when you get more practice, they're going to throw more white people. I think that's an inherent flaw with the test. So I think this test is inherently biased for proving you're racist. So I think that's all that was based on. It wasn't based on the like, multiple choice answers. It was that stupid choose the answer as quick as you could with the I and E keys. And I think that's what happened. I think when they switch the keys on you halfway through, they throw the black faces at you first, or at least more of the black faces at you first, and then you're going to answer slower. But then when you get more used to it, you answer quicker, and then they throw more white faces at you. So this thing is stupid. Basically, it shows that I'm racist to my own race. Well, congratulations. This was made by Harvard. Yeah, so this implicit bias test is an absolute joke. I'd say the only valid portion of this test was the multiple choice section, where they allowed you to submit, like, an answer that kind of accurately describes how you feel. Like when they ask you, do you feel uncomfortable around black people or white people? But obviously, if you're going to take this test and, you know, it's not anonymous, like they know your name, if it's for a job or something, people probably aren't going to answer this completely honestly. If they are, like, racist or have some sort of bias, they'll just give an answer that is the most flattering. Maybe if if they conducted this test anonymously, more people would give honest answers. But this whole idea of being able to test somebody on their implicit biases, especially with the way they did it with the I and E keys and the face and word associations, it's absolutely stupid. All it is just random chance, like how good you are at just quickly typing in each key. And you saw when I did it, it was confusing. Before I even started doing the test, I was just confused what they were asking. Like, the way they worded things, I was like, what? Like, I'm supposed to, like, say black people are horrible? It just made no sense. And then when I actually did it, it was confusing, like, still, because they switched the keys on you, and then you didn't know what button did what. So stupid. Yeah, and apparently based on this test, I kind of don't like my own race, and my own family members, apparently. So, I think this test is meaningless, pretty much, at least that first opening section with the I and E keys. But tell me what you think in the description, or in the comment section down below. Maybe just for a laugh, some of you should take this, implicit bias test. I'll link it in the description so you can all try it out for yourselves. And if you like this video, maybe consider supporting me on Patreon or through my website. I have some funding perks you may find interesting. If you're looking for clothing, then check out the Vegan Gain store. And if you're looking for vegan pet food, then check out Vigor. They have a wide selection of vegan cat and dog foods. And if you click the affiliate link in the description and use the Discount code in the description. You can get 10% off of any order. And if you're looking for online coaching, then check out Quality Gains. He offers customized meal and training programs. And if you click the link in the description, you can get a free ebook. And check out my wife's OnlyFans. She does full nude. She's hot as hell. So if you're into that sort of thing, check out her OnlyFans. And of course, check out my OnlyFans. So if you want to see me naked, you want to see my pee-pee, check out my OnlyFans. And as always, keep making those vegan gains.
Beef. What a relief. When will this poisonous product cease? This is another public service announcement. You can believe it or you can doubt it. Let us begin now with the cow. The way it gets to your plate and how.